Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to a new vlog. And today it's literally already 5 o'clock. So I'm starting this quite late, but it's because I just got back from my parents' house. Watch the last vlog if you want to see what I was up to, but I was basically just doing belated Mother's Day with my mum. And I just got back. But on the way back, we went to the designer outlet because I've never been before, and I was like, you know what, why not? So you're gonna have to ignore the mess on the bed behind me, and you can't see it, but the mess on the floor. But it's because I just ended up bringing a bunch of shit back. I don't know how it happens every time I leave to go to my parents. I come back with another bag of full of things. But I got some cool things in the designer outlet. So the first thing I got was in M&S. So M&S has obviously the deals on, which is pretty cool. And we are trying to plan our summer holiday for end of June, beginning of July, and we've basically sorted it. So for me, that means I need to buy a new bikini because that's always what you need to do when you're going on holiday, obviously. And I've not gone abroad for 2 years now, so I don't even know if my old bikinis would even fit me or if I would feel comfortable wearing them. One of them I think would be fine, but the other one's definitely it's a no go. The girls do not fit in the bra tops anymore, and the full body one is definitely too tight. So I was like, you know what, get a new bikini. And I saw this one, and I was like, it's a bit of me. And it was really good because the top was on sale from £22.50 to £15. Incredible. And then the bottom was £12.50, ended up being £8.50. So that's like a good chunk off. But I'm going to show you the bottoms because it's probably easiest to demonstrate. But look at these. They're brown. I don't know what you call it, gingham, I guess. How gorgeous! And it was good because the tops and bottoms are sold separately, so I could get two different sizes, which I think every girl gets that, where it's like the top and bottom never fit the exact same. So why do people insist on selling tops and bottoms in the same set? I'm talking to Primark right now, and their tops, they're like bras and knicker sets that they do. Why are you selling them as two items together? Like they don't fit. Because I end up having to get a 14 in the top and a 12 in the bottoms, which is fine. But how beautiful is that? Obviously I won't put a picture here, but it's just like a stringy bikini top, so cute. And then the best thing I got, I'm going to insert the clip. We went to Joe Brown's and they had this beautiful, beautiful silky dress with gold embroidery, and the top was the like black tie top, which it was all in one, so they sewn together. But the black tie top was velour, and it has the like bat sleeves. Now I have a tie top that I wear with other tops when I go out that's like that, but I don't have a dress like that, and I loved it. And insane price, £95. But in the outlet it was £28, which is just insane. And I don't actually have any long formal dresses at all. I think I have my prom dress from when I was 18, which is still a nice formal dress, don't get me wrong, but I've not bought one in what's that, nearly 5 years. So I got that and I absolutely love it. So I think I'm gonna probably wear that for Jack's graduation in July and probably any other formal event for the next 10 years. But I absolutely love it. I was a bit nervous it wouldn't zip up the boob side. So it was a bit tight, but I managed to get it to zip, so it was fine. I just kind of had to shuffle the girls, and they went straight in. So that was a beautiful trip. And then yeah, I think that's all I bought in the design outlet. We also went to Wagamama's for lunch, so slash tea basically. So I got the duck donburi, which is my go-to every time we go to Wagamama's. But it's pretty cool. So what am I gonna do for the rest of Monday? Probably tidy the house and play some more Sims later. And I also need to upload last week's vlog, so I'm also gonna do that. And then tomorrow, new day, Tuesday, gonna probably go to uni. Even though it's the Easter holidays, but I've got stuff I need to do, and I'm assuming that the library won't be busy, so that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But good weekend and good day. I'm very happy. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you can't hear the drill going on outside. I also was a bit concerned, was it even Tuesday for a second there? Because my days feel wonky like most weeks just because I don't work a normal 9 to 5 ever. I'm like, I go to work whatever day I go to work, and I go to uni whatever day I go to uni, other than Tuesdays, which is when I usually have my lecture. But because the Easter holidays, there's no lecture, so I feel even more like discombobulated than usual. Um, but yeah, so it's Tuesday. Um, it feels like it should be like Thursday, to be honest. I'm a bit like, what's going on? But today, what are the plans? Honestly, I'm gonna go to the supermarket, buy the stuff to make spag bol, and if I do that, I'm gonna call today a win because I do technically have uni work to do, but it's just like me trying to work through maybe the change in direction of my masters, and that's not a bad thing. And I also don't think it's going to take me very long, but I've basically got 2 weeks to do it, so I'm just like, I can do it Thursday or Friday if I wanted to, because I do actually have to go to work tomorrow, so that's fine. Only problem I'm having with that though is I left my uniform at the second property the other week when I called in sick on the Sunday, so I never picked it up. So like my apron and my t-shirt is over there. I do have a second t-shirt, but you know when you've got a favourite one, I prefer the other one I've left over there, and I actually don't know when I'm next going there, so I don't even know when I'm going to be able to pick my t-shirt up, which is very annoying because that means I've got one t-shirt to last me 4 days of work. Although thinking about it, I think I'm going to be at the second property Saturday and Sunday, so I can just pick it up there, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm just like, what even what even day is it? What's even going on? I don't know. But yeah, so today, enough of that. I don't know. I'm just rambling out. I really. I made a cup of tea and I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I'm gonna buy the stuff to make spag roll, like I said I'd do a week ago, and I'm gonna make that, and that's gonna be dinner for the next couple of days. And I'm gonna call that a win for today, to be honest. Right, I was just about to get dressed, and I opened the curtains because I was like, oh, sunny outside. It's like 14 degrees, and I enjoy the sun. But nobody, I've never experienced this obviously because it's my first time living in a house that's like this. But when you have a bedroom window that's on the bottom floor and it's straight onto the pavement, there was a man literally just outside here a second ago in his car. He could just see everything, and I want to be able to get dressed with a window open, enjoy the sunshine, and instead, I've got a pervert place. I feel like bloody lady on Amsterdam red light district trying to get dressed in the morning.
Piano. Hey, maybe.
Right, I'm currently in the middle of making my spag bol. I've got a little setup going. I'm filming how to make it, so I'm gonna post the recipe and you can watch it in that corner. And when I was at the shop, me and Jack went into B&M's and we might have bought a coffee machine. It's pretty cool. I've wanted one for ages, and they had one in B&M, which last time I looked was £69, but it was 49. They've put it down in price, so we ended up buying one of those. And yeah, we tried it and it's pretty good, so we're pretty happy with our purchase. But as I said, I'm making the spag bol now, and I think it's probably going to be about another 40 minutes-ish until it's done, but it smells really, really good. And I've got Len asleep next to me. He's like really, really conked out, bless him. Look at his little face.
The really obvious point, Graham, to say that this is their very first scientific site. I do definitely agree with Graham. That head poking out of using wooden poles. Talk about starting with a target and working your way backwards. I love prehistory. I really love prehistory as much as the... Right, I finally finished filming my spag bol after a couple hours. But here we are. You can't see it. Oh, me when I do that thing. Where I pour it and it goes everywhere. So I'm going to enjoy this and then have a shower because I smell like spag bol and I hate smelling like food. But I think I did a great job, just saying.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm getting ready to go to work right now, hence the greasy hair plaits because I'm just going to wash my hair later. It's already 8:15, and that's because I decided to try and make a coffee on the coffee machine, which at work, I'm a barista advocate. I'm in charge of making sure everybody uses it correctly. So I was like, be piss easy. Um, that took quite a lot longer than I expected, if I'm honest. But totally worth it. Made myself a little cappuccino without any chocolate because we don't have chocolate sprinkles. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go to work, and then I'll probably talk to you later when work's over because it's my first day on an open day in a while. So, feeling a little bit nervous about all the customers, but also excited because it's always a good time. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock. I got home from work early because it was so quiet that there was just no need for all of us to stay. So I, of course, volunteered slash suggested to my manager that I should leave, which is pretty cool because everything shower done and the washing on all before 6 o'clock, and that's my kind of favorite day to be honest. But yeah, it was really quiet. It was quite good though because it meant I had all day to basically learn the new menu. So when I'm there in charge by myself, it'll be a breeze, which I figured it would be anyway, after this is my 4th year working there now. Uh, I don't really see how making cafe tea room food is gonna really throw me off to be honest. But yeah, so I don't really have any plans for this evening. I think I'm just gonna chillax. I might play some Sims. Just saying. But yes, I haven't really got much to say to be honest, and I'm just gonna stop rambling because there really isn't anything to say. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I have an exciting day ahead, but I just wanted to say I've started watching Lost, which is a show about it's like a plane, like a commercial plane, like falls out the sky, and something weird's going on. Like they've landed on an island, which seems to have like monsters, but also like bars and polar bears. I don't know, like, but it's in island Southeast Asia, so it's clearly a bit tropical. So like, why the polar bears? I don't know, but it's about the survivors, obviously. And so far, I'm on episode 4 or 5, I think, and they've not been rescued. It's been a while, but it's been really good so far. Like my parents used to watch it. I think when I was younger, or even maybe before I was even born, to be honest. I don't know when this came out, but I was like, Michaela, you need to watch it, you would love it. And I tried to watch it like 3 years ago, and I just watched one episode, and I was like, not feeling it today. But I got loads of edits on Instagram of like the different characters, and I don't know why, but I was just like, you know what, let's put it on. And I started watching it last night, and I'm really enjoying it. But it's even better because 2 of my friends apparently really like it, and one of them was like, you need to give us a season 1 rundown of who's your favorite character. So I feel even better to watch it now because I'm like, wow, everybody really likes it, but no one's like hammering me to watch it, and I chose to watch it myself, so that's a good time to watch a show. I also watched The Great last month. That was brilliant. And what else did I watch this year so far? True Blood, absolutely great TV show as well. Like, I just love a good TV show. So those are my recommendations right now: The Great, Lost, and True Blood. If you need to watch something, but even better is in this TV show, there's like loads of actors who are like a lot more famous now than they were in the show, like Ian Somerhalder from Vampire Diaries. I also watched that beginning this year, but I don't feel like that needs a recommend to anybody because everybody's watched like Vampire Diaries at some point, whether it's just little bits of it or the full thing multiple times over. There's no in between really. And who else is in it? There's a woman who's in it who's in Remember Me with Robert Pattinson, which is really good film. If you should watch that. Crazy ending, but it's a really good show. Really good film, and everyone knows how much I love Robert Pattinson. And there's also a girl in it who plays Trina in Twilight, who's one of the vampires from the clan in, I think. Hold on, I can't remember what clan is called that she's in, like the family group in the of the vampires, but it's the all the like really blonde ones from up in like the North Pole, like North America, like in the snowy bits. Who it's the woman who gives away to the Volturi that Edward and Bella has had Renesmee and she can fly and all these things, and that's why the Volturi end up coming early to get them, and they have that big battle in the last film. So that's quite crazy to watch her be, but also she's Ian Somerhalder's like sister in this, and then that's even crazier when you think that Ian Somerhalder in real life married Nikki Reed, who played Rosalie in Twilight. Like the Twilight Vampire Diaries crossover just keeps getting crazier and crazier. But anyway, I'm really enjoying the TV show, and I'm getting dressed because I've got an exciting day. My friend asked me, she said yesterday, I know this is weird, but I really want to get my nipples pierced. Will you come with me? And I was like, yeah, actually, I will. That sounds like a blast. Personally, I would never because I'm too much of a wuss, but I will hold her hand through it. And I also really want to get my nose pierced, so I'm going to see if I'm feeling brave enough to go and do that. I don't know yet. But Jack has come back from the shop because he went to go get himself a sandwich from the sandwich shop, and he brought me back a cherry sakura. Yeah! So I'm really excited about that as well. So I've scrunched my hair in preparation to go out to go to the piercing shop with my friend. But also tonight we're gonna either do the quiz at Rook and Gaskell and then go to Old Bank for karaoke, or maybe just go to Old Bank for karaoke. I'm not sure yet, but either way, pretty sick day, and it's sunny outside, which is even better. So happy Thursday indeed. Feeling very healthy today. For my lunch, I've got some quiche Lorraine and some tender stem broccoli. I also got some of my favourite crisps ever. I love these gluten-free crisps from this brand, they're so tasty. I think I'm feeling brave right now, but we'll see once I get there, because if she gets her nipples done, that might actually make me feel a bit nauseous. I can't lie, because I really can't think of anything worse than someone putting a needle next to my nipple. But at the same time, I'm like, I've had 7 tattoos and 6 piercings already. What's one more? So, like, grow up. I'm home, guys. What do we think? I mean, you can't see it from that side at all. I think it looks pretty cool. I've redone my makeup because obviously we're gonna go out to the pub. I think we're just gonna go to karaoke. Not Len Pillow. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. I would say it was probably like the needle going through is fine. Like I was like, oh, you know, it hurts. TMI, I guess. But it's kind of like if you had a really big scabby bogey and it pulled your hair in your nose when you picked it. That's the closest I could describe the needle to. Like, it was totally horrible. But because the one he uses like a threaded, so he pushed the flat back up before obviously he puts the jewellery in the top, and that might have hurt. That my eyes just started streaming. Like they were closed, but I could feel them dripping down my face. And he'd given me a tissue for it, so it was fine. But now that it's done, it's been, what is it? It's like 6:30ish now, and I got it done at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Doesn't even hurt. And like I've cleaned it and everything. I took all my makeup off so I could clean it properly because I got some of that saline spray that they were selling. And like I could move it. Doesn't really hurt. I mean, might hurt tomorrow, might hurt more later, I don't know, but I think it looks pretty cool. And like from over here you can't even tell. But he pierced it slightly lower so I could eventually put a hoop in it, but I don't know if I will, to be honest. I think I just quite like the stud. We shall see where the world takes us. But yeah, so I've done my makeup. I might put my hair half up so we can go out for karaoke tonight. I need to change as well, but I'm just making my spag bol so that I can eat before we go out. But it was so fine. My friend obviously got her nipples pierced, and that was crazy. Like, I sat opposite her while she did it because he was like, someone can come in with you, so I did. And honestly, the first one, he did it so swift and so quick, like she didn't even register it. She was like, oh, that was fine. And then the second one, because she stopped to look at it, and then she was like, yeah, I want to do the other one. That one, I could see on her face, she was like, but also, it looked so cool. She was so brave. Like, honestly, even though I'm terrified and I don't think I would ever be brave enough, just watching her get it done and it not even seem to faze her, and then how good it looked afterwards, I was like, what if I got one? I don't know, like the first one clearly, like he was so swift with it, he was so good. Like he had the perfect level of rush so you didn't have time to chicken out, but he was so swift, it was like you don't even register it, because he did that so quick. Like, not even kidding, I sat down on the chair, he put the point to show where it would be, and then he had the jewellery out and it was in my nose in less than like 4 minutes. Like, it was crazy. So you didn't even have time to be like, oh no, I didn't like it. And again, the same with her nipples. Like, it was so cool and it looks so good. Like, a little bit of me is like, what if I just got one done? I don't think I will though. I don't think I'm brave enough. But like, now that I've done that, I feel like I've got amnesia. Like, I don't even remember how much it hurt. In the moment I was like, but I'm also a wuss. But like now, not even asked. Like, and it looks so cool. And like my friend Abby, she's always like, oh, you know, I've always thought you had your nose pierced, like you just give off nose pierced vibes. And now it's on there, like it just, I don't feel like I'm looking at myself like, oh, there's something on my face. It just feels so normal. The only thing is when I look straight ahead, I can like see it. And I feel like that's going to take some getting used to for my eye to forget about it. That's my pasta, so I'm going to go and make my dinner now. I'm all ready to go out and you'll all be shocked to see I'm not being an outfit repeater this time. I have a different top on. But let's look at the nose piercing. Nose piercing check. I just feel like it was meant to be there. It's nearly 3:30 right now. So I kind of got myself a cheeseburger. So we've had a great time and I'm still loving the nose ring. Nose piercing. It's not a ring yet. Happy Friday, everybody. Still loving the nose piercing so much. Mind the shiny face and the hairdo. I just had a shower, did all the moisturising, give my face a good wash, saline solution my nose to fuck. Like, I don't know if I need to do it, but I keep like moving the jewellery when I do it and then putting it up my nose and it feels like I'm drowning in salt water a little bit. But just preparing myself for my summer holidays, to be honest, when I go to the beach. I think I'm getting myself all ready. So I don't know how much of the clips that I took last time when I was drunk walking home and in McDonald's I'm going to include. So for a quick rundown, basically we went to do the karaoke, didn't even end up doing the karaoke because it was just going to take them so long to put us on. Like, we put our like thing in, our song and our name in 1.5 hours before we planned on leaving, because one of my friends, she'd been at work all day, she didn't have much sleep the night before, so she was like, fair enough, I want to be home by 12 latest. And we were like, yeah, cool. And like 15 to 20 minutes before we were leaving, we went to ask the DJ like, are you able to push us forward, or you know, when are we going, because we put our recommendation in ages ago. And he was like, oh, it's just because it's so busy, you're gonna have to wait another hour. We were not waiting another hour. We tried the whole, we've got a train to catch, and he's like, nah. So we just ended up being like, oh, we're gonna go then. So one of my friends obviously went home at about 12 o'clock, and then me and my other friend, we were like, shall we go for another drink? So we ended up going to Drawing Board, which is always a classic because you always see people you know there, so you get to have a chat with them, which we did, and you also make new friends there every time, which we did. So that ended up being such a late night. I don't think I got home until nearly 4 o'clock in the morning, and this happens every time. And like the next day, like today, my brother was supposed to be coming and I was a very, very bad sister, and I'm still very sorry, Sam. But after all of that, I just didn't feel like socialising or going out. And I've got this really weird back pain at the minute, like all down my left side of my hip and my lower back. And I don't really understand why. And I was just like, I just don't want to be walking around going anywhere. The weather's not great today. We've got a storm coming, which also means I don't have to go to work tomorrow now. So now Sam's my brother, he's going to come tomorrow. I think we're going to go to the outlet because there's nowhere nice outside to go. I really wanted to take him for a nice walk, but I don't think it's going to be the weather for a nice walk, so we're not going to do that. I didn't end up getting up and out of bed till nearly 2 o'clock. Jack's gone home, so it's just me and the boy. We're just chilling. He's asleep in his box right now. as usual, and I've had a shower, cleaned all my face and everything. I'm just reheating some food to have for some lunch, and then I've put some washing on, put some washing away. So not the worst day so far. I don't really know what else I'm going to do. I think I actually just want to do nothing. I've been watching a lot of archaeology videos this morning. I'm probably going to keep watching archaeology videos. Shout out once again Stefan Milo. I absolutely love his videos. He's like a paleoanthropologist kind of vibe. I think he studied archaeology at school in the UK, and he's from the UK, but he's moved over to North America, and he was a language teacher, and now he makes content, you know, interviewing researchers and also doing his own research to talk about the Paleolithic, prehistory, all of those things, not just the Paleolithic, but I'm a bit partial to the Paleolithic videos, so I've just been watching those this morning, and I guess this afternoon, because it's getting on in time now. It's like 4 o'clock. But yeah, so I'm probably just gonna keep watching stuff like that. Might watch some more of Lost, hang out with Len, and eat my reheated food. So I'm gonna do that.
You know what? Fuck you, dude. I was convinced that was.
The camera's really blurry because I've only got the lamps on right now, but I just like sorting my calendar out, and I realised it's gonna be 12 weeks until I go on holiday. And do you know how long it takes for a nose piercing to heal, apparently? 12 weeks. Which means I might be able to rock a cheeky little hoop on holiday. And that makes me very excited. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. As I said yesterday, I don't actually have to go to work today, so I've got the day off, which I thought I was having anyway, but then he agreed to cover, and now I've got it off. And my brother is no longer coming because after I ditched him yesterday, he's now ditched me because his friends asked if he wants to go out. So I was like, go for it, bro. Go out, have a great time. So I'm home alone still because Jack's also not here. But I put my little gym fit on because I have been watching Michael Jackson edits all morning, and obviously the film is coming out on the 24th, which I'm so excited for. So I decided, because I need to move my body some more, because I think I said already, but my lower back is really hurting, and I feel like I should really be going back to the gym. I need to make time for it, but I just hate leaving the house, if I'm honest, if I don't have to. And I always feel like if I leave the house, I'm gonna go spend some money, if that's in town or in Morrison's, since the gym's next to Morrison's. So I was like, you know what, we'll stay at home and we'll do something which is equally as fun, and that is play Michael Jackson Just Dance Experience, if that's even what it's called. Right, I've got it here. It's just Michael Jackson The Experience on the Wii. I was playing it the other week and I absolutely love it. Like, one, I get to sing along to the songs. Two, you get to dance like Michael Jackson, which I will just say I'm not a very good dancer at all, but it makes me feel good. The endorphins from dancing around, and then to top it all off, some of you might remember this costume from last September. It's got a little squashed, but I'm so ready. Shimon, let's dance. I already got a high score. Let's see how many more high scores I can get, because I did this the other day and I've nearly got a high score on everything. So if I redo it again, do you think I can get even higher? Well, I've just had my shower after my Just Dance marathon, and then I've played some Garage Band, which was also very fun because you use, sorry if you can hear that, Len's scuffling around in his box. You use like the nunchuck and the Wii remote and play like the guitar, drums. You do the singer, you can do the bass guitar. It's pretty cool. But just as I was about to get in the shower, I got a message from my manager saying, "Oh, we're closed tomorrow because of the wind." So I guess I don't have to go to work tomorrow again, and I'm almost like at a loss. I'm like, what do I even do with myself? I'm home alone. Hello? I'm home alone, and I don't want to go outside if the weather's going to be so bad that work's closed. I mean, it don't even look that bad outside today. Like, I can't Apparently it's like yellow warning on wind, but it just doesn't seem that windy out. I don't know if it's just because where my house is, maybe there's no like blustery areas. I don't know, but I'm just a bit like, now what? But I have made myself a little iced coffee, minus the ice because we don't have a freezer, but cold milk it'll do. And yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with myself. I'm feeling a bit lost, to be honest.
was on the larger size, not about anything. And this level of defense and offense has made these guys nigh untouchable and ridiculously hard to get rid of. The benefit to have wherever, whenever, and especially during a time of heightened hardship and fun alternative.
With your lunch, doesn't seem likely to me. Doesn't seem likely. This is some sort of trophy room. It's almost like this is a bolster their case that there's some extra meaning going on here. At the Grotte de Prince in France, another accumulation of skulls was found. This time with more goat. Creating this library of symbols and numbers and shapes that everyone understands. It's mind-blowing.
If you're curious what I decided to pin, I decided to do a medieval cat portrait of Len. You enjoying it? Hey.
Andamanese Islanders.
Right, I'm pretty sure I'm finished with my painting now. I ended up giving up on all of the decorations. It just didn't look very good, and I also couldn't figure out I don't know what the word is, the technology that is a neck ruffle from the medieval period. So he's just got a janky little crown instead, but I think he looks very cute. I'm not even gonna tell you right now what time it is, but I do need to go to bed. But here is my final portrait of Len. It looks so janky from the reverse camera. It's one of those where it's better to look at from the front, I think. And the lighting's not great. I'll show you again tomorrow probably, but here he is. He looks haunting. It's brilliant. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Easter Sunday, which, if you celebrate, awesome. I hope you're having a great Easter Sunday. Personally, I don't really believe in none of that. But I do have an Easter egg from my grandma to enjoy later, so that's cool. Thank you, Grandma. Always appreciate it. I think I'm just going to end the vlog here, if I'm honest, because, as I said, I'm not doing anything today now because basically I'd have to go to work, and I kind of told myself that I was going to have this week off of uni work, so at least I have a week off, and then next week back on the grind kind of vibe, you know. I've got work tomorrow on Monday and either Saturday or Sunday, so that's 5 full days where I'm just gonna sit down and do stuff. And again, I think I've already said it, but I don't really know that there's very much I can do at the minute until I have my next meeting with my supervisor, because as I said in the last video, we've basically decided to switch up the direction of the research. So instead of me doing all of this reading to kind of talk about the acculturation theory and how did we get here and all the context, and then going and doing a data collection and kind of creating a catalogue of artefacts which I can then discuss in the context of the acculturation theory and then my almost like revitalised version of framework of interspecies interactions, he'd suggested that actually, because that data collection of artifacts could be massive, and he just like, you don't need that pressure right now. Like I think it's almost like too big of a project to an extent sometimes. He basically said, how about we use a literature as data, and I'm going to use a coding software called NVivo and use that to analyse the language and come up with a really critical way of understanding the text across time, per species, how are we viewing them, how we come to these conclusions, what biases are present. And I really care about that kind of stuff. Like language analysis is my shit. You do not want to know me when I did English Lit and Lang at A-level. I analysed everything. I'm an overthinker, it's kind of my vibe. So that sounded really exciting to me. And obviously I can keep working on the lit review to an extent, and I also need to have a look more into this coding software because I don't know how to use it. So that might include looking on the university website for one, how do I download it, because I'm not paying for it, they'll have access to it. Two, are there any classes I can sit in on, or like online tutorials that'll help me learn how to use it. You know, I need to figure those things out before my next meeting with him, just so I can decide if I think that it's really something I want to do, because I've never coded before, more than sitting and Jack helping / me watching him use R to make graphs last year for my dissertation. Was that even last year? It was almost 2 years ago now. That's crazy. No, it wasn't. I'm being dramatic. It was last May. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. And as I said, I've kind of said I'm giving myself this week off because I don't really think I'm going to get much of a week off now, at least for another 12 weeks until I go on holiday, which is fine. That works for me. But it also means I just want to do nothing. On the same vein though, I do feel a bit like I'm wasting my time just sat around. Like, I don't really know what to do with myself. I've been watching somebody play 2 Point Museum, which has been really fun. And, you know, I painted last night till silly o'clock, which still is making me chuckle when I saw it when I came out of the room this morning. I was like, look at him. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm also like, sometimes you're allowed to just do nothing and not feel guilty about it. And I don't feel guilty. I actually almost feel the opposite, where I feel a bit bored. But yeah, I don't really think I'm going to do anything today, so there's no point me keeping this going to then edit it tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening after work, when I could just edit this vlog now and put it out, and say thank you so much for watching. I'm also just going to address the wet t-shirt. I saline solution my nose, which, by the way, is looking fabulous. It's not got any bumps, it's not red, it's not swollen, it's not painful. It's excellent, but it's had a couple crusties on it this morning, which I believe is normal, so it's fine. I mean, I've had 6 other piercings, like, I know what it's like. But because the saline solution is like, it's like a fine mist, but it's kind of like an aerosol, because you press it and it shoots out. I feel like it kind of just took the crusties off, lowkey, because they were like, don't pick them. And I was like, well, I won't. But the mist did the job, I guess. So I'm still really happy with that. Yeah, I hope everybody has a great Easter weekend, a great Easter Monday tomorrow. What do we call that? Good Friday, Good Saturday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday? I don't know. I'm not clued up on the religious holidays other than Christmas, really, to be honest. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a great time, and I will talk to you in whatever next vlog I do, which will probably be next week. So thanks for watching.